Yo, 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 what is up, man? It's your boy, Damn D POV, and I'm here to give y'all my point of view of Willie D pretty much exposing the Memphis Police Department dark past. Now, in my past videos, man, I have said that this is like that snowball effect where I'm sure y'all seen on TV shows or cartoons or whatever the case may be, where on the top of the mountain somebody may roll down like a little snowball, and then that snowball starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and by the time it hits somebody's house, it's this massive snowball that just started from a little snowball up at the top of the mountain. That is the same situation that's going on with these law enforcement people. They get away with such little things in the beginning, and then those little things become into big things, and now we got Tyree being murdered, brutally beaten to death. All those transactions led to this moment. All of this could have been prevented if the proper protocols, if the proper actions were taken from day one. So this is what happens when the police department keeps on brushing stuff under the rug, keeps on looking the other way, and they protect the blue. Once again, this has nothing to do with race. Throw that race card out of the window when it comes to these police officers. There's no white, there's no black, there's no Chinese, there's no Mexican, there's no Hispanic. It's only blue. It's only blue. And no matter what color they are, they will defend each other. And they will brush stuff under the rug. And they will hide evidence. And they will get away with stuff because they are in power of law. But Willie D is about to expose Memphis police chief dark past, and to inform us that this is not her first rodeo when it comes to this type of investigation. She has been investigated previously. Let's begin. And salute to Willie D. Make sure y'all go follow Willie D on his live, Willie D live on his YouTube channel. Keep on doing your thing, man. And I appreciate the information. Let's go.
It appears that Memphis Police Chief Cerelyn C.J. Davis's past is going to catch up with her after all. You see, Cerelyn is over the investigation in the Tyree Nichols case, where 5 uncivilized mutt police officers, black, beat Tyree to death. Cerelyn has come off like a woman in charge. Like she sprung into action as soon as she saw the uncivilized mutts kill that man. She had to do something about it immediately for the safety of the people of Memphis. So she immediately fired them all. And she also suspended at least one white cop. Looks like Cerelyn was on the job. Not so fast.
Right.
You see, not only was Cerelyn serving as the commander over the Scorpion unit that killed Tyree. Scorpion unit is a so-called special task force who pursue violent criminals. That's their thing. You know, they create these task forces, and these guys are typically especially brutal to black communities.
In the hoods. That's how they do. These cops, they hire black people to do these things that happen to Tyree. And the only reason that we're talking about this is because of the body camera and of the different angle that was recorded. If it wasn't for the footage, this just would have been swept under the rug just like everybody else.
This is where they go, to black communities, and brutalize and terrorize people.
Facts.
So, before Cerelyn came to Memphis, she was in Durham, North Carolina, where it is said that a black man by the name of Frank Nathaniel Clark was killed by the Durham police. They say he pulled a gun on him. Gun was never discovered. There's no evidence in the video that shows him pulling a gun or anything. The case was highly suspicious. There were protests There were people up in arms about it, but Cerelyn protected the police officers.
Listen to that. Miss Cerelyn protected the police officers. And the Scorpion team was under Cerelyn. So don't you think Cerelyn was protecting them, because that Scorpion team, they also had a lot of complaints about what they were doing in the Memphis streets. They had a lot of complaints, but guess who was protecting them? Yeah.
Now let's get on over to Atlanta, where Cerelyn was over the Red Dog unit that killed a 92-year-old black woman when that unit executed a no-knock warrant.
So let's get this right. She was in Atlanta. She was in Atlanta, and she had a Red Dog unit similar to the Scorpion unit. There seems to be a pattern with this individual, right? Seems to be a pattern with this individual. She always has these special units that terrorize the black community. And you wonder why she's a chief. Now we can understand why she's a chief.
Something similar to what happened to Breonna Taylor. See, these no-knock warrants are basically a license to just walk up into people's houses when you feel like it and do whatever you want to do.
Do whatever you want.
And if somebody get killed,
oh well.
So be it.
Yep.
They got qualified immunity, they get to walk.
Facts.
It really does take an act of Congress to bring these uncivilized mutts to justice. Cerelyn is not innocent in all of this, fam. She was pretty much ran out of Atlanta. In fact, documents show in the early 2000s, an Atlanta officer working a second job at a photo processing plant found graphic pictures of young girls with a man who happened to be an Atlanta police sergeant's husband. He says he turned those photos over, but no action was taken until 2007 when APD finally told the FBI. They turned over 50 sexually explicit photos of girls between the ages of 12 and 15 that the husband paid. An internal investigation was launched to figure out who knew what and when. Two detectives claim that they told Cerelyn about the photos, but Cerelyn told them to cut it.
Wow. This woman right here. Hey, if you literally want to get away with crimes, if you literally want to get away with murder, just become a police officer. Just become a police officer. If you want to legally get away with crimes and legally get away with murder and illegally get away with doing anything illegally, become a police officer. You can do what you want to do.
Keep in mind, fam, Cerelyn was the unit commander at the time. She made a gesture with her hand to her throat, told him to cut it.
I'm a New York hotel. I'm looking for someone who needs a weekend.
Yo, this is crazy, man. Boy, hey, there's a reason why people say that the police department is the biggest gang in America. Not Bloods and Crips. Not Bloods and Crips.
This is what a subscriber wrote to me in regards to the sister who is at the helm of the police department in Memphis investigating the Tyree Nichols case. Willi, she was the reason why a 92-year-old lady died 12 minutes from my house. The Red Dog was just as worse as the Scorpions. They would jump out of ice cream trucks to U-Haul trucks. My neighborhood was called Mango Circle, and we would be outside just chilling. Next thing you know, mofos jumping out of trees in the woods, making the whole neighborhood lay on the ground, and even when nothing was found, they would beat the F out of anybody just because. Them mofos would come flying down the street with lights off, and they wouldn't even hit the brakes to put the car in park. They'll throw it and snatch it in gear and chase you for no reason, or run up on you for no reason with guns drawn, slamming mofos to the ground and rubbing their faces in ant beds.
Wow.
She's the worst, and they were the gang terrorizing our neighborhood, and there was no accountability.
Wow.
They were the gang terrorizing our neighborhood, jumping out of trees and out the woods and jumping out of cars, moving squad cars. Man, what that sound like to you? A bunch of thugs, gang members,
Facts.
killers, criminals.
Facts.
But since they got the badge on and they got the uniform, they get a pass.
If you want to get away with crimes, just become a police officer.
But you know why they get a pass? For the same reason they beat on Tyree, because of leadership. That's right. They would not have done that if they thought they was going to have a problem.
It was going to be okay.
Leadership.
Exactly.
What they did not count on was that video surfacing, showing the truth.
Yep.
See, once the video come out, they got the backpedal.
Yep.
Leadership starts at the top.
Yep.
Just like in your home.
Yep.
If in your home, people can come inside your house and cuss, say whatever they want to say. If they can just go in your refrigerator, grab food. If they can just turn the AC on and off, whatever. Just do whatever they want to do. Kick their feet up on your white sofa. They'll do it. So if people can get away, if cops can get away with bullying people, terrorizing the community, especially those who have less, if they can get away with murder, they will do it. The only reason why those 5 cops didn't do that to a white dude is because they know for a fact they would have to be penalized. They know they would not have gotten away with it. And they would have gotten away with the Tyree Nichols thing.
If it wasn't for the camera.
What they did not count on was that video. And what they did not count on is a loving family having his back, a loving community who said, nah, we want justice. And we want it for real. They wasn't counting on that. See, for every one that you catch on camera, there's at least 1,000 that that you don't catch on camera.
Facts, that part.
And as far as releasing that video footage, they ain't did nobody no favors. They didn't have a choice when they found out that video existed on that pole. Yeah, they didn't have no choice when they figured that out. You see, they ain't doing nobody no favor. They was trying to cover their own ASS. That's all that was. This woman, CJ Davis, she got to go, man. She's an uncivilized mutt. All of them, fam. They're all just basically masquerading as peace officers. They're gangsters. Gangsters, bullies, thugs, criminals, masquerading as peace officers. This is why there's so much unrest all around America. Memphis is just a dot. Memphis is a pebble in the ocean.
Facts.
For all the corruption in law enforcement all throughout America. This is why there's so much criminal behavior overall in America. It starts at the top. It starts with leadership. Let's start with the politicians. That's where it starts. And it trickle down to the judicial system, the law enforcement, and so on and so on and so on.
Exactly.
It's at the top. It started at the top, fam.
Yep.
If the leadership wasn't corrupt, then 9 times out of 10, the people who are under their management would not be corrupt. 9 times out of 10. And even if they were corrupt, you wouldn't know it because they would hold off on that corruption because they know they're gonna get it. And the cops don't want to do time in jail. That's one of the worst things you can do to a police officer is flip the script on them, put the shoe on the other foot, and make them go to jail. Oh man, that's the worst thing you can do to one of them.
Yep.
CJ, I'm watching you. I'm watching you very closely. You reap what you sow. No more talk. What's up, family?
Woo! Shout out to Willie D, man. Shout out to Willie D for exposing the dark past of this Memphis police officer, man. So once again, make sure y'all definitely go sub up to Willie D live on his YouTube if you haven't. And like I said in the beginning of the video, this is like that little snowball that starts at the top of the mountain. And the time that it reaches surface, it's a big, gigantic, destruction tool. And that's exactly what's happening now. Leadership starts at the top. And this Scorpion unit, they only did that because they felt like they could get away with it because their leader were going to protect them. Justice got to be served. Make sure if y'all new to the channel, y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that subscribe button. I'm going to definitely keep y'all up to detail. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel because I'm going to definitely keep y'all up with the latest and the greatest. Your boy Damn D, POV signing out. Peace.